So one thing that makes Israel very interesting for me is that there are so many people living with different opinions, and that there is even war between these people, but they are still living in the same country. My plan is to pass the filters of the media and ask some questions to the people I meet traveling in Palestine and Israel. I meet Kobe from Tel Aviv, Menachem from Jerusalem, Ziva living in the West Bank, and a guy from a settlement in the north of the West Bank. I forgot his name. I meet Hassan, a Palestinian guy, and I meet Oz. He's living in a settlement between Jerusalem and Jericho. And the seventh person we ask some questions is David. He's a friend of us, and he is a Palestinian living in Bethlehem. Why would you call this your homeland? This is the land where you belong, right? Why does this land feel as your homeland?
My homeland, like, first of all, let's say it's the place that I'm born, so of course I feel like my roots is here.
It has been the homeland of the Israelis for 1,000 years. That's my belief.
I was born here, my family here, my country here.
אנחנו אוהבים את הארץ אז כי זו הארץ המובטחת לנו שאלוקים הבטיח לאבות הקדושים.
First of all, be specific, I just born here. So
it's because I was born here. More than that, I think like my grandmother, she came here because there was like 2,000 years of religious tradition.
I was born in Brazil, and everything my family wanted is to come to Israel. I remember as a child we watched films of Israel, we sang songs about Israel.
I think about it like my family, like my grandmother, she come from Morocco. She pack all the family with her husband, with my grandfather, and they walk all the way, you know, in the desert, all the way to Israel. So
a lot of years ago, it was promised to our fathers, Abraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov.
This land was given to us by God, and everything we do, like even eating, if we eat fruit that here in Israel, it's holier than to eat it in another place in the world. So everything I do here means a lot spiritually than if I do the same thing in Brazil.
Here is the root of the problem. The Jews came back to the land they fled from 2,000 years ago. For generations the Palestinians live here now, and for them it became their home as well. But let's ask them how they see each other. You live in Palestine.
I don't call it Palestine.
Okay.
For me, it's Israel.
Okay.
Okay.
You were born in like the Palestinian territory?
Yes. My parents, first like 20 years ago, I'm 24. So like 25 years ago, this place was like 4 families, and my parents were one of the families. And now we're like 250 families.
How do you see the Palestinian people? Like,
they work where I do my shopping for house. We talk. They come to me and they bring my the things I buy in the supermarket by internet. They come to my house. They bring it to me. We speak. When I have a daughter that has vitiligo, and we go to the Dead Sea for treatment, and there I talk to them. It's sometimes the media does it like we are enemies. We are not enemies. We can live together as long as we don't kill each other. It's okay.
The relationship between the Jewish and Palestinians become a good relationship and become a nice relationship. Believe me, we are loved together, and we are live together in the same area.
yeah.
it's not really, let's say in the personal level, so you not really make relationship with Palestinians, like it's not really made them in your daily life. It's one problem.
We have some contact. I once worked in reconstruction in a building, and I worked with Palestinian people. It was fine. We ate lunch together. We spoke. I mean, they're people. We're people, just trying to make a living.
They also allowed to be here. It's also their homes, and they live here also.
Yeah.
but it's our place, and we will, and they can live it. You see, it's not their place and we can live it.
Yeah.
It's first our place,
Yeah.
and then there.
קודם כל הפלסטינים לא צריכים לעזוב את הארץ הזאת, כי הם גם חיים פה, ואנחנו מכבדים כל אדם שחי פה. לחיות, אנחנו חיים כמו שכנים, כמו בני אדם.
My family is farmers. We have cows. We raise them, and we have workers who are Palestinian, and the relationship with them is great.
So in daily life the people can live together. That gives me hope. But if you ask further, peace seems to be far away. You think it's possible in time that there will be peace?
No, I don't think so.
Politiek gezien is het heel moeilijk, want het is een autonomie. We zijn Palestijnse autonomie, of Palestinian Authority. Ik leg het altijd zo heel simpel neer van... Een zoon kan niet naar de vader toe gaan van... Hey, ik ga nu de deur uit. De vader die wil zien dat zijn zoon of dochter... klaar is om zelfstandig te wonen. Als hij zo de deur uitgaat zonder een plan... en rekent erop dat zijn vader blijft steunen... dan ben je niet zelfstandig. En zo zie ik het ook met de Palestijnen. Van, ze hebben geen plan B van oké, wat voor koers we gaan gebruiken, wat voor geldmunten we gaan gebruiken. En waar halen we onze eten en drinken vandaan.
If you told me now that if we will give all the places above the 67 aspect of Jerusalem, and there will be peace,
Yeah.
I'll take it now. Now I moved from my house. I live in the Jordan Valley, and I will do it because if there will be a peace. But I don't really believe that if we will give it to them, it will solve the problem.
If someone will ask me to leave my house and there will be peace tomorrow, I'll do it.
Yeah?
Sure, yeah.
לפני שהמדינה קמה, לפני 75 שנה, לפני שהציונים הגיעו לארץ, היהודים והערבים חיו פה בשלום, בלי שום בעיה, בלי שום מלחמה. ברגע שהגיעו לפה הציונים, הם אלה שהפכו פה את כל הבלגן ועשו פה את המדינה לנקודת מחלוקת גדולה. ואני חושב שאם המדינה תבין שיש פה עוד מישהו וצריכים לחיות איתם בשלום, אז דברים ישתנו.
I told you, like, you have Gaza Strip, you have West Bank, you have Israel. In Israel, you have Arabs, you have, like, what's the difference between Arabs that live in the north of Israel and Arabs that live in the south to Arabs that live in the West Bank?
Yeah.
In the end, it's all the same. Like, also the mentality here, it's like, in the end, we are kind of the same, you know? It's a bullshit, the conflict. So yeah, in this perspective, it's making me angry. Like, you know, I remember when I was a kid, like my father told me, when you grow up, I think it's like for a generation like this in Israel, like, so the father said, when you grow up, you don't need to go to army, you don't need to go to military service, and 18 years first, and then you go serve the military. So I think it will be the same for my kids, you know. But live in this reality. I think it's kind of bummer for both sides.
I can't explain, but I can say this war will end because the peace is become.
Okay, that's nice.
This is my hope and my all Palestinians' hope.
You
And
really,
Israeli hope.
you're a peacemaker.
Yes.
When you religion, so you have more, you're more fanatic about the land. I think like it means more for you, the land.
Yeah, like my family is religious, so it will be a bit difficult. But I believe that if there's an option for my parents not to send their children to the army, so if there will be peace, they'll leave the house. I think that's the logic solution to do. Like everyone wants to.
I believe this year there is two countries live beside the other.
I believe that if people respect each other, they can live together peacefully, and I love this land, and I don't believe that anyone can tell me that I can't live here. I believe it's given to me, and I belong here, and I will still be here forever.
The time is just make every side more frustrated, so I'm not gonna see like it's going to be a really big difference in the leadership or in the mindset of people to make it happen.
Ik zie zelf in mijn tijd nu hier in het land, of mijn generatie, zou ik zeggen, het zou nooit eigen staat worden. Het zou gewoon blijven hoe het is.
Time makes both sides more frustrated, as Kobe said. But even both sides themselves are divided in their vision.
יהודי שומר תורה ומצוות שחי פה בארץ, יש לו באמת את הזכות להישאר בארץ המובטחת שהשם הבטיח לנו שזה ארץ חמדה טובה ורחבה. אם יהודי לא עושה את כל המצוות פה בארץ, אם יהודי לא מקיים, הוא לא שומר שבת, לא אוכל כשר, לא אוכל דברים של שחיטה, ששחוטים בצורה כדת וכהלכה, יהודי לא מקיים את המצוות, אז אין לו את הזכות להישאר פה בארץ.
Meeting these people and listening to their stories, the solution seems far away. But in places where the Palestinians and Jews meet each other, humanity gets a chance. And that gives me hope. Abu Arab emphasizes my hope with a beautiful welcoming song in Wadi Kelt.
اليوم أحلى طبيعتك يا جبلنا قالوا من هولندا منها الزجل يا أبو عرب جبلنا يا جبلنا والله يا لا همرا أمر يوناني جبلنا أحلى الزجل بقوافي العتا
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, I heard it.
أهلا وسهلا. I heard.
أهلا وسهلا